Good morning, Chris Coombs with Truth in Diabetes. I have no idea what today is. I want to say it's day 17 or 18, but that doesn't matter. What I want to talk to you about today, story time. I want to talk about hunger versus craving. And I have a little story I want to tell you. Growing up as a young man, my dad, every so often when he'd get in a bad mood or he'd have a fight with my mom, he'd get really angry, and rather than dealing with the problem, his way of dealing with it was to run away from it. So when he'd get mad or he'd have a fight with my mom, he would leave town. Sometimes it'd be gone a day, sometimes it'd be gone a few days, sometimes it stretched into weeks or months. And I remember one time that this happened, my mom decided that she was going to do everything she could to comfort me. Now, I'm not finding fault with my mother. This is what she knew, and what we tend to know is what we tend to pass on to our children. So, to deal with this situation, to comfort her son, I remember very well. She drove me to Winchell's Donuts in Provo, Utah, and together we downed a box of donuts. And I think that's where I first started to learn to emotional eat. So when I was stressed, when I was sad, when I was bored, go find something, usually junk food, whether it was chips, ice cream, or a box of donuts, and push it into my face. One thing that I absolutely love about working with Marcy Locke and her team through a 90-day mind-to-body transformation is we're constantly taking a look at our beliefs. We're taking a look at past events of our life and figuring out what were the events, what happened, and what are you learning from these experiences. So in that experience, and what I've learned from that is, in that moment, my mom was trying to protect me or comfort me using food. But is what I really wanted or needed food? No, it wasn't what I wanted at all, but that's what was used to solve the problem. What I really wanted in that moment was to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel accepted, and to feel secure in my relationships. I didn't really want a donut or a box of donuts, as it were. So anyway, that's my thought for today. You know, when you start to look at beliefs or patterns or behaviors, take a moment to look at it. So now, what can I replace that with? When I get the urge to eat, I have to say, okay, well, what's going on? Am I stressed? Am I sad? Am I depressed? Am I bored? Or am I really hungry? So anyway, that's my thought today. Take a look at that. Are you craving or are you really hungry? Anyway, disease or destiny, it's your choice. Choose your destiny. It's much better.